Hello. I'll take a second to turn down the music slightly. It's gonna take a little bit. Hold on. There we go. All right. Enough. I'll explain what I'm doing here real quick. I am 3D modeling a bunch of various objects for a scene. I'm unhiding everything just so you can get a look at it. This is an apartment in Detroit. Yes, specifically Detroit, and yes, this is a real apartment. It's currently occupied. Only found out about that after I had started modeling. So whoever owns this apartment, I'm sorry. Uh, I got like some playlist set up of various GBA games. Cause why not? Can't get copyright struck if it's a bit crushed. But yeah, right now I'm making the desk. Uh, this desk I had already tried making before, but it looked like crap, so I didn't end up using it. Also, sorry if my throat's a little bit raspy. I haven't tried going on stream in a while, as should be very obvious. Yes, the pix. Ah, yes. Thank you for rating Joy of 3D. The Pixel Cam. Witness protection stream. Okay. I have water as well as Diet Mountain Dew. Diet Mountain Dew is basically what I'm living off of right now. Yeah, I have a CRT like right here. I'm not joking either. Um, I don't know why. Actually, you know what? Yeah, I know exactly why. I stole it from my grandfather's basement while we were cleaning it out. Uh, yeah, it's a Game Boy camera. Sorry. It's a Game Boy camera that's being held in place with a pencil sharpener. What? What the hell? Okay. You don't remember the Game Boy printer? Yes, I do in fact remember the Game Boy printer. If I remember correctly, the Game Boy printer, that just used uh, some kind of paper, so you would never have to go buy ink. All you would have to do is go out and buy the paper. You did have the e-reader for the Game Boy Advance. Uh, I'm pretty sure that the absolutely no one in chat would love to know, did you use it to unlock Animal Crossing content? What is even connected here? Used it to talk. Used it to talk to your Machop Pokemon card. The way you worded that makes it sound like that Machop Pokemon card was sentient. Was there some kind of simulation game that allowed you to speak to Pokemon? Ah, New Leaf. I have some experience with New Leaf, and by that I mean I downloaded it and then played it on a 3DS via SD card. The way I'm going about modeling this box is very inefficient. What is still connected? Uh, is that that cartoon where four guys went around catching ghosts? What do you mean? Ah, don't need that anymore. Yeah, right now, um, I'm gonna have like tons of objects sitting on top of this desk, so it's very important that I get the look right. Um, it's gonna be in the starting shot, so that makes it more important. Team Rocket cartoon. There was a Team Rocket cartoon? Never heard about that. Was it just like the was it just like the regular Pokemon, but instead it stars like the Rocket Grunts or something? Or just Jesse and James? They're just trying to kill your inner child. If they're trying to kill your child so badly, what did your child do to deserve that? You're probably a crappy parent. You've never watched a Pokemon? Yeah, who goes around watching a Pokemon for several hours? I mean, what are you gonna do? Just go to a Pokemon zoo, stare at the Pokemon for several hours? That's what the zoo employees are there for. Don't take their jobs from them. Pokazoo. There was actually like a Pokemon zoo in one of the games. Uh, I think it was first gen. I'm not that knowledgeable on Pokemon. The only reason I even know that is because Boundary Break. All right. Since I want this to look like it was folded, um, I'm going to EY negative 0.005, then move this down to the middle. There we go. Now I add 2 edge loops there and scale on the z-axis and move on the y-axis. Can actually progress in the game because your grandma gave you Pokemon Yellow before you could read, and that's why you couldn't progress in Pokemon Yellow. The reason I couldn't progress in Pokemon Yellow anymore was because I freaking broke my Game Boy Color, and now the only thing I can play is Tetris. And yeah, that sounds pretty weird, but I'm gonna be 100% honest with you. I broke the card reader, or like the cartridge reader. Um, my copy of Tetris wasn't functioning properly, so I tried to like figure out what was wrong with it. And what I ended up finding out was that some parts of the cartridge uh, weren't aligned because there was like a structure on the inside of the cartridge, like in the center, with something that poked out into the back. That was broken, so it wouldn't stay in place. The solution was to slide off the cartridge cover and use a shit ton of tape on that part of the cartridge, and that ended up creating a bulge in the cartridge. Now all it plays is Tetris. I gave my copy of Pokemon Yellow to my friend, and I still have that Game Boy Color. Your cartridge had a bulgy wulgy. Yes, it did. All because I had to ask what happened. So in other words, I said, "Oh, what's this?" and broke the cartridge. It's okay, Nish. We all have problems I gotta fight against. Why is it so bright? Like I'm getting bloom. Look at that. It's bloom. I'm in material preview. There we go. I was not in render view. I was actually in. I'm still in material preview. What happened was I had the strength of the scene lighting too high. All right. Now, to make sure that the face orientations are all correct, dear God. All right. Just gotta select the ones that are wrong. Mesh, normals, flip. Now, since these ones are wrong, wait a minute. It's just this one that needs to be flipped. The other ones I can fix. Mesh, normals, flip. I know exactly what's going on here. That's the bottom one. Here's the top one. Create a face there. Yeah, I need it to look like a fairly realistic box. Or desk. So that way, in the opening scene, people will be like, "Oh, hey, that looks pretty cool." only to have uh, only to have their vision completely shattered by everything else. How the hell does this work? I'm gonna remove doubles after this. Ah, God. How in the... I'm in wireframe view, am I not? Jesus. Merge by distance. There's no extra vertices? What? What was that all about? Looks like a pain though. Yeah, I'm gonna be honest. This is my first time modeling a cardboard box. Um, I'm trying to give the impression that it was actually like folded up. So this edge will be left like it is. What? Apparently you were just perfect. Still haven't modeled one. I don't know how many. Yeah, how many 3D artists have actually modeled a box? I'm gonna remove that and also remove that just because I need to figure out what the hell to do. Um, the bottom does not need any vertices whatsoever or like faces or anything. What is this? What is this part? No one asks how the default cube is doing. Yeah, because it's not really, no one really thinks of it as sentient. Although, when I do open up a new scene, I use the default cube in the best ways possible. For example, 3D modeled Niche Niche twice. Still working on the second one. I used the default cube for the first model on Niche's chest. And on the second model, I used the default cube for her thighs. The default cube had a good day. And yes, I do actually take the time and consideration to do that. I am the default cube. Apparently. What in the... What? Oh. Oh, I understand what happened. Okay. Alright, so what I want to do here is I want to make this look like it was folded. What is that? What is this? Why is this? Yeah, whatever. Like the Voltron of default cubes. Apparently. Wonder how many actual... Oh, I got 11 people watching. Nice. Uh, I didn't really know how to check the viewer count until I realized that I'm an idiot. It's just... It's on the Twitch page, that's it. OBS doesn't really provide that information, so I have the Twitch window open this time. Alright, so... Yeah, this is the part of the box that folds over. So this part right here will have a bevel. Um, did I? I don't think I moved this face back to where it's supposed to go. Wait a minute. Actually, I did. Okay, GX negative 0.005. What if, I don't use Blend for modeling, so I've slaughtered every default cube that has ever appeared on screen when I use it. I hope you know that that default cube had a wife and family. How is he supposed to feed his 3 kids now? You killed them too. Slaughter the child. No one lives. Ah, oh man. I have water and soda nearby. Because if my throat gets raspy, I can just drink the water. And if I want something to taste good, I can drink the Diet Mountain Dew from my dad's stash of Diet Mountain Dew. Anyway, what if I made this 2 panels thick? Then I moved, uh, then I took this. That's not gonna work. I took this, extrude, move it down here, GX negative 0.005. Bam. It's folded in. That appears to be a default cube with a penis. Yes, I did check. I don't have the Twitch window up, chat window. 2.92 meters long. Hmm? All you did was take a default cube and you extended it. The default cube that you have turned into a penis has feelings. I hope you know that. So I've been looking into texture projection painting. See, the texture is a stencil, and I thought that was pretty neat, but now I kind of wanted to do the same thing for a normal map, etc. at the same time. Is that possible? Yes. I've actually done it in a scene before, and I have the renders of it. Um, it is an outdoor scene. This is for the exact same project, by the way. You see that? That is actually projection mapped onto that geometry. What I did was I set the image to non-color, and then I plugged it into the bump map, and that gives the normal effect of this. That runs all across the entire thing, and that is from a picture that was taken at that area. Oh no. I'll have you know the default cube is a courteous gentleman. Okay. Anyway, this is for a later scene. The most recent render of this, I had to change the camera angle, and I actually have a human being in there now. Yeah, bye Niche. Have a thoughtful shower. This man isn't really. This man, I have plans for this man. Um, I'm not gonna tell you. I'm not gonna say on stream what they are yet, but if I've been in chats with anybody, you guys know exactly what's up. This is the man that screw it. I'll just say it on stream. This is the man that's just gonna answer his phone, and then with like no reaction or anything, the phone just like falls out of his hand, and he just starts walking away for no reason. And that is this man. Three textures at the same time. Just use the exact same image for all three. Um, Actually, drawing three textures at the same time. I have absolutely no idea how to do that. I'm not the type of person to go talk to for these kinds of things. I can tell you about geometry optimization and shit, but no. Um, yeah, but that's that. Back to this desk. Guarantee somebody out there has done it before, so try asking them. I got alert too. All right. Bye, Joy 3D. Um, you know what? Crisis averted. All right. Looking at this in solid view with no face orientation enabled. Aside from some missing faces, um, yeah, aside from some missing faces, uh, I think this does in fact look like a cardboard box. All I gotta do is, yeah, I know how to bevel, but I thought it would be much easier to avoid using a bevel. And the reason I thought that was because I'm kind of doing some really weird crap with this. Um, Fair enough. I think you made the right call. Yeah, due to how strange the shape is. Probably not my fault, but maybe. I don't know. All right, do it like that, and then do what I did before. think I recognize this drum noise in this song. I believe it was used in the Duke Nukem PS1 port, which is it shares a name with a with an expansion for the PC, but it doesn't really make any sense. I'm gonna switch up the playlists. I have like 3 playlists lined up. I have the first one, which is the Jet Set Radio GBA soundtrack. I want to play the Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 2 for Game Boy Advance soundtrack now. This soundtrack's much quieter. Yeah, not that one. That's better. Uh, if anyone has ideas for weird crap that I can add to like the top of this desk, please feel free. I am open to suggestions. Mm, an upside down glass of water. I actually did that once, uh, at like a restaurant. Not really a restaurant. Um, have you guys ever been to Pumped Up Fun? It's kind of like an arcade area with like a bunch of places that you can go into with like an obstacle course. It was crap, but that's only because it was also attached to like a Panera Bread or something. It was very small. Meanwhile, the Dave and Buster's, uh, much further down the road, uh, basically looked like a nightclub in comparison. I think I'm just gonna do this for the bottom one, because if you were to look at it, this is this part of the box, and this is the other. Um, actually, hold on. An idea just struck me. Uh, yeah, that looks about right. Here's the idea. SX, wait, hold on. Disable the edge snapping. SX 0.5. Wait, no, no, just move this. GX 0.0025. I want to get that edge too. GX 0.0025. Nah, I don't need to get that edge. So that way, the so that way it looks like this is kind of overlapping this, and this part's somewhat inside of the box. I think that'll work. Neat effect, yeah. I'll move this like down a bit, and then Actually, I'll just move this edge down so that it's like flat with the ground and move it to the side like that. That way, it looks like it's just, part of the other part of the box. By the way, highly recommend Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 2 for GBA. It's just like the PS1 game, but with less levels, and the character models aren't really textured. It's a miracle they pulled it off, but they did. Made by the same people who did the Crash Bandicoot Insane trilogy. They also made a crap ton of games for Tony Hawk on the DS. Not really like crap ton, but like there was American Skateland, uh, there was Proving Ground, a motion control game that nobody ever speaks of, and nobody should ever speak of. Do not speak its name. And there was also Downhill Jam. I completed Downhill Jam. I hear games. Who's making games? I was talking about the DS ports of Tony Hawk's Pro Skater, or like the DS versions of those games. I want to make games too, but right now I'm just working on various assets for a craft scene. You make games sometimes. All right, I'm about to hit you with several questions, and you better be ready to answer them. You think you're ready to answer them? I don't care if you're ready to answer them. I'm gonna ask them anyway. All right. Game engine. That's all I can think of. Hell? Preferred? Godot. Yes. I want to try learning Godot, mostly because I don't know shit about programming. And I think that if I try Godot's visual uh, programming language, then it'll be a bit easier for me to get into it. Have you tried using the Visual GD script? No? I'm guessing it's a nightmare then. Don't. Why? I saw the documentation. The documentation was pretty good. Just do GD script. I've had success with the Unreal Engine. Yeah, but Unreal Engine is made by Epic Games. And I don't know if you know this, but I don't necessarily like Epic Games. It's easy enough. Godot's visual scripting is bad. Hmm. Okay. Um. 0.0025 divided by 2. Deve the hell? Let me see. 0.00125 negative. You know, I'll just alt scale. Now I remember why I did that. S shift Z 0.001. No. S shift Z 1.001. 2, 3, 4, 5, 8, 8. I can't really think of a decent way to do this. Yeah, you guys have a nice conversation about the Godot engine while I convert all of these edges into edges that I can just bevel because I'm an idiot. 2D sprites in a 3D world. Um, you mentioned Xenogears. Um, made a game for Ludum Dare. It was 3D, made people scream. Um, was it a horror game or something? I probably not don't understand what you're talking about because I don't know what Ludum Dare means. So it was a horror game? Alright. I will now grab these edges that I have that I've made. Every last one. On the bottom at least. Alright, good. Control B. Shit. Control B. Enough. Merge by distance. And now I do the exact same thing for these ones up here. Yeah, you can post whatever the hell kind of links you want in here. Unless it's Pornhub. Then you will be banned. This is only like the second stream I've ever done on Twitch that actually will have a VOD saved. Alright, it's time to pause the Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 2 for GBA music and check out this clip. Also, yes, I'm using Opera GX.
How many rooms? How many rooms? One more. Room. Wall. How many rooms? Walls. But I survived 9
Um. Oh, and another one.
I wish I could see just a little farther.
Hmm.
Okay. Well, what's my objective? I'm just gonna keep on clicking doors. I'm just gonna keep on clicking doors. Oh my god! Oh my god! Oh my god! Oh my god! What was that?
I had an idea for a horror game, but I don't really have the skill to pull it off yet. But the idea of the horror game is that yeah, the idea for the horror game is that uh you are a 3D model in a three-dimensional space, and you have to try to uh obtain more polygons because the polygons that you have are slowly being decimated over time. Made it a day and a half because game jam. Yeah, for a day and a half, you did a pretty good job. Um, anyway, the point of this game is to collect high poly objects to maintain or raise your polygon count. Um, not really monsters, more like human characters, but low poly ones. And there is something chasing you. Actually, if you lose too many polygons, uh, or if these creatures lose too many polygons, then they start to go insane. Um, and you can barter with the more sane ones to exchange resources such as polygons. And if one of the characters with very little polygons uh notices you, the lower the polygon count, the less the less animations they have and the less sound they make. So you could just have like an A-posing decimated monster that's just with vertex snapping going all over the place, and that thing would see you, stare at you for several seconds without making any noise, and then just start sliding towards you. If I have detailed sound design with like every footstep is actually aligned and there's like little noises for when your foot scrapes against the concrete, then it would be extremely jarring to have something there that makes no noise. Wouldn't you agree? That game seems like it would be done well in an old Tron style world. I was thinking more like a white void filled with like AI creatures, and these AI creatures are like fighting for resources. Yeah, sounds really dope. The horror aspect of it would be you find like a building. Like picture the scenario. You're in a building and you're just exploring the building. Sounds like a normal horror game scenario. I'm live streaming. Shut up. Yes, the dishwasher is not run. Um. Anyway, you're just exploring a room, and then you see a polygonal black figure with weird animations that look like really compressed. You know how animation compression makes it like the hands misaligned with with a sheet of paper or something or an object that they're holding, and it's just like jittering around. I want to include that intentionally, and this creature will see you start like jittering around really quickly before stopping at like an A pose, and then without making noise, it just starts sliding towards you, and then it just slowly increases. Now, the immediate instinct would be to run into the other room and close the door. Because normally players would want to test, okay, does this monster have the intelligence to open doors? But instead of that creature, opening the door or not being able to follow you into the next room, no, the creature phases through the door, causing the door to snap around and just break off the hinges, flying it across the room, knocking over objects as it goes. Imagine how terrifying that would be to be locked in a room with something sliding towards you as the creature causes objects to fly across the room just from being near them. I don't know. I don't know how to use game engines properly yet, but I really want to find a way to get like decimation working in engine. This is what I'm talking about. Like this model here. I want to be able to decimate this, and then have that be able to be changed just on the fly. Because this idea does require that decimation or some form of it. Decimate models. Thank God. Because I spent a lot of time thinking about shit. If I, yeah, if I couldn't have access to it, I thought of like a workaround, like maybe having vertex snapping and then swapping out the models. Horizon Zero Dawn's snow effect was 100% done with shaders. Yeah, I've never played Horizon Zero Dawn, but while I was talking, I actually managed to finish up the box, or at least the modeling. Now it's time to apply the material to it, and thankfully I already have a material for it. Why did I create a new material? No, just plus, and then scroll down to cardboard box. Yeah, the blocks looks legit. Yeah, I would assume so. Okay, you unwrap, and if I'm... Oh no. Oh no. What happened? What happened to the UV? What is this? That's all one object? What the hell? You don't have any seams? Yeah, I don't have any seams, but I don't think it should be a problem because this is a cardboard box. Alright then. Hold on, let me select all these n-gons real quick, and I'm gonna triangulate them, then change them to quads. Yeah, I see where the cardboard box would have had problems. Yeah, I know that I have to add seams. This isn't my first rodeo with this, but I assumed that maybe if I just did it, since the default shapes all have their own custom UVs, I thought maybe it would do like the sphere, which already is set up to have 360-degree images mapped to it. What? It's magic. Whoa, look at that. Whoa, oh my god. Yeah, it'll do magic for me, but you see that right there? See that right there? The textures don't align. Yeah, I think I'm going to attempt to select like stuff like this. This I will UV unwrap. And then the stuff on the sides I will ignore for now. You see where I'm going with this, right? The hell? Yeah, I don't want to have to mark any seams because this is a cardboard box. Um, yeah, it looks good. Oh, I should have beveled this edge. Nah, whatever. I'll UV unwrap what I have right now. Actually, no, wait. No, I should definitely, do that edge. Yeah, I'll just do these. This one's going to be most important. So, Control B. It didn't work. I see why. Um, I'll try just this edge then. Control B. Nope. What do you mean rip failed? I'll try this edge. Alright, looks good. And now this edge. Can't move that edge. So I'll just move the edge and I'll just leave it. Merge by distance. Yeah, everything looked good. Yeah. Object. Shade smooth. What the fuck? I don't see any problems here. maybe I have to mesh normals set from faces. Why does it do that? They're sharp. Let's see how it looks in rendered view in the scene. I'm getting a. Come on. Alright, sorry about that. Shit. This should be fine. Yeah, it looks a little strange, but aside from that, I don't see any other problems. Use reset vectors. Thanks. This is exactly what I wanted. This is everything I could have hoped for. Oh my god. It's perfect. It's perfect. It is perfect. I cannot wait to finish UV unwrapping this. Alright, so here's what I'm going to do as my approach. A, fix this shit. I say fix, what I mean is, I'm gonna make it worse. Well, can't argue with the tries. Oh, do you have a side texture for the cardboard? All of this is basically like the same texture, but, I have an effect applied to it where the IKEA, it's like a, here, I'll show you. Oh yeah, I couldn't get the displacement map to work originally. Color into the height. Normal into the normal. And then let's see if this works. Technically, yes. Displacement doesn't work. Displacement doesn't work in Eevee. Yeah. Don't know why this is here then. Let's plug the normal map in. Alright, I have the IKEA logo. I have the color, set to color, invert. I have that color in, what the hell is going on there? It works in cycles though? Yeah, I'm aware. Oh, that was just a weird glitch. Okay, the IKEA logo, I need to set, yeah, it's set to single image. So that means that on the UV map itself, the IKEA logo is present. But if I stay outside of the area where the IKEA logo is, then I can just, you know, use this, like, if it's outside of it, it's fine. Now I shall attempt to UV unwrap this in the same way that a cardboard box would be folded. Not touching the edges though. Yeah, that should be fun. Oh, yeah, right. Now I just now remembered that that doesn't work. Gonna run, but I'm absolutely impressed by your box. Thank you. You have a good day. Night, whatever whatever time zone it is for you. I live in Michigan. You should legit think about selling it as an asset. It's an IKEA box that I'm using as a desk. I don't really think that that should be, up for sale. Especially since Turbo Squid, is like, hey, uh, y'all can only use this for editorial purposes because this is a brand. All right, night. Uh, Not that. Um, I'm looking at this and I'm like, okay, what parts of this are folded and what parts aren't? Hey, you know what? It looks convincing enough as a cardboard box anyway. I will also unwrap the faces in here because that is a logical thing to do. I mean, you can just remove the IKEA logo. Well, can't argue with that. What the hell is going on here? What is this? Well, this and this shall be deselected. Basically anything that's gonna cause this to fuck up. Deselect anything that will fuck this up. Let's try and nope. You know what? People aren't really gonna notice. I'll just... This is where I want the IKEA logo, so I'll do that for both sides. Nope, just this side because this is the only side that is like that. Did not expect anything else. Actually, I'm gonna rotate this 180 degrees. And that will be how the IKEA logo looks. There we go. Now these two will be done at the same time. Actually, I'm gonna try doing this methodically. Everything that's attached to this will be used. Yeah, I know it's kind of boring, literally just watching some dude modeling an actual cardboard box. So let's try to add some entertainment value to this. What should we do for entertainment? Also, I'm realizing that the music is looping. Time to go to the Doom 64 soundtrack. Maybe not the Doom 64 soundtrack. Nintendo's soundtrack, because why not? Shuffle. There we go. Got some new music. Much more pleasant than the other one. You unwrap. Okay, that all unwraps very nicely. What if I grabbed these? And it's fucked. Just this then. Nope. I am noticing some stretching. Perhaps a smart UV project can fix this. Alright, now the IKEA logo will not show up on any other part of that. And once this is all UV unwrapped, then I can get to fixing other things. Ooh. I'll get that. Is that gonna be a problem? Let's try it. Actually, that's very nice. Holy crap. That was literally just a sound effect. It's nice music. I keep catching other things that I should be adding to the UV map. Also, is the music too loud? I'll check on stream. It's nice music. I keep catching other things that I should be adding to the UV map. Nah, it is good, if a little bit loud. Also, is the music too loud? I'll check on stream. Alright. That looks to be about good. Yeah, but if I'm gonna be using Smart UV Project, let's see how this that unwraps very nicely. But these things on the end are stretched a bit. There we go. It's at the correct aspect. Everything's all good. And I'll check on this other part right here. I'm going to be using Smart UV Project. I might as well use it, you know, in a way that isn't terrible. Wait, is there any on the bottom? Yep. Alright. Yes. There was one, I remember. Maybe it's on the other side, too. Yes, it is. Okay. Smart UV Project. And everything is at the correct aspect. And everything seems to be fine. I'll get a separate texture for the edges of the cardboard. Alright, looks good. That is good. GY1. Forgot the bottom face there. Actually, you know what? These will be left alone. Because these three parts of the cardboard box can all be UV unwrapped in the exact same way. If I were to line them all up in the same way, then everything would work out wonderfully. This is Nintendogs music? Yeah, yep, there it is. Alright, that's looking okay. Yeah, that's the other side there. Well, conversation topics seem to be running pretty dry. So is my throat. All right. This is all at the correct aspect, right? GY1. Nope. Select everything GY1. Okay, you know what? What did I just... Okay, that was another weird thing that happened. Okay, so that entire segment can be selected. UV unwrap. Shit. What's wrong with this? UV unwrap. There we go. An entire straight line, which is exactly what I want. This is all at the correct aspect. So all I need to do is line this up. I don't even think it needs to be aligned. Trying to make sure that this crap is at the same scale, because otherwise, if people notice, they're going to question it, and it might not seem like a lot, but I went through the effort of making sure that none of the parts on the shower hose were deformed. So I don't see why not. And by that I mean like I used an array modifier to place all of the rings on the shower hose. It was in a render. Yeah, right here. I used an array modifier to place all the rings on the shower hose, and I went through the effort to make sure that none of those rings were actually deformed. If any of the rings were deformed, like most 3D artists would just allow to happen, then you know, it would look like shit up close. I plan to port this environment to virtual reality, so it's important to make sure that it works. Because in VR, you can just press your face up against everything. Kind of motivates you to make sure that things are correct. All right, where's the IKEA logo? There it is. Alright, so deselect that face. Deselect that face. Right. Then move everything up by 1. Okay, V. Okay. Hide that. Take everything. Move it up by 1. Now unhide that. Now the IKEA logo won't be anywhere else. I'm going to snap the cursor to selected. 2D cursor. And I'm going to scale this up. And on the y-axis, so now it's perfect. This is the only thing that will be scaled. I'm just gonna leave it stretched, because that's funnier. Scaling it up by 3 seems to work really well. That looks pretty good. Alright, hide those faces. Never mind. These... yeah, these I will... Smart UV project. Are these really supposed to... You know, this, Smart UV project, and then this, Smart UV project. And take those S3. No. So this needs to be unwrapped. Take this. Right. Take this. Snap it up there. Take these. Snap this up there. Then grab both sides and move them like that. So I have 7 viewers right now. Jesus Christ, that's a lot of notifications. Alright, so I have 7 viewers right now, and I assume that a lot of them are lurking, which is fine. But since I'm archiving these live streams, I'm going to be continuing to explain what I'm doing. You know? Oh god. Shut. What is even going on? Is there a cult starting in the chat there? Yeah, it looks about right. So take all of this, smart UV project at the correct aspect. Take all this. Actually, wait, no. S3. So everything is scaled up. GY3. So that way, everything looks correct. Alright, you know what? I'll get the texture for that later. I don't know if these even work anymore. What do you mean? Because I've only started watching Twitch after like watching Niche for like 1 day. Before that, I had never even touched Twitch, and to this day, I still have very little familiarity with Twitch. So yeah, please explain to me what the hell you guys are doing. All right, that's looking good. That looks good. Aside from like the somewhat weird shininess, that looks pretty good. And the only reason it is shiny is because the original one was smashed up. Yeah, the original one was smashed up, so that's a thing. What I'm thinking I should do is take this cardboard box, subdivide it a bunch, and then shrink wrap it to the other box. You guys think that would work? Because if I use subdivision surface, what is that actually doing? Oh, that is weird. No, simple. What? What is it doing? Whatever. Simple subdivision. Well, it's a modifier, so yeah. I will then use shrink wrap. Where is that? Shrink wrap. Target this thing. And the offset will be above surface. No. Outside surface. Outside. What the fuck? Alright, so now it is just on it. On surface. What if I went into this and solid? What the hell is going on? What if I added a few edge loops to this and then used that as the yeah, so I'll add a few edge loops to that. Then I will place the subdivision before the shrink wrap. Hide the original. Oh. Why is the bevel modifier added? Oh. That was the original. How do I make sure? Wrap method, nearest service point, project. No. Target normal project. No, nearest vertex. Nearest vertex seems to work the best. Wait, there's actually just a classical song in Nintendogs. Um, what I meant, technically people only claim the performances. Yeah, only the recordings of some of those classic public domain songs can actually be claimed for copyright. Outside surface. Above surface. Yeah, only the recordings can be claimed for copyright in those scenarios. How do I make sure that this crap doesn't, like, deform? It's not like Beethoven is coming from the grave after 200 years. Yeah. Smooth corrective. Smooth the mesh while still preserving the volume. Reduce the noise on the mesh surface with minimal changes to its shape. Even better idea. Lattice. I use a lattice. Oh, now I understand why some of these weren't really working out so hot. There's something weird about this. Alright, if I place 4 vertices here and then use the knife tool, I can cut like that, right? Hell yeah, brother. Um, yeah, there's another viewer. Not really sure if that's really doing anything. Um, yeah, I think I should probably talk more about my lattice idea. I was trying to use sculpting before to deform the last box or desk. Um, but that kind of has its own problems where now it's like way too high poly, and you know, if you were to do anything with it, then you wouldn't really be able to change it that easily. You'd have to go into sculpting mode to do that. With lattices, I can just have a box around it. That's it. Five, six. That looks about right. What about this one down here? Okay, apparently that area down there is really weird. Okay. So everything's looking good. Oh. Something's wonky. And I know exactly what it is. Okay, the actual edge that I want to rip doesn't work. It's only really this side though. Guessing I can leave this pretty much intact. I'll just triangulate this face. Fix the weirdness. Not really fix, but minimize the weirdness. Alright, everything looks good. Just gotta move. Right, I forgot. This laptop is really annoying. Take it. And then move it down. Let's see if the lattice works any better. Or yeah, let's see if the shrink wrap works any better. Target that thing. On surface? Nah, outside surface. Above surface. Outside. On surface. Above surface. Outside surface. How did I get it to work before? This Nintendogs music is pretty good. That's a really weird shape. You know what? I'll worry about deforming it later. For now, all I know is I have a much better cardboard box. Select this, name it IKEA box. Where is the desk folder or collection? Desk, here it is. It's beautiful. Yes, it is. What's that? You ordered some IKEA furniture, but you live in Detroit? Um, yeah, we took the desk, but you can have the box. You want the box? Because that's all our employer said we're allowed to give you. Because nobody's allowed to have anything in Detroit. Actually, I plan to have the backstory behind the reason why he's using a box, like as his desk. I plan to have that be the truck was raided, the IKEA truck, but the only thing that was stolen was the desk inside the box, but not the box itself. Because that alone raises many questions. Did they just assemble the box on the road as they were like robbing the IKEA truck? Did they take out all of the contents, just dump it inside their truck or something, and then drive away? Why would they just leave the box? Um, oh, I have it always on screen on. Crap. Didn't even realize that. Yeah, just having the backstory be the desk was stolen inside the truck, but not the box. That alone brings up the questions. And now I can do a little something with this. You'll know about it. You know what's about to happen. Select objects. Alright. Export. FBX. Selected objects. Go to this. 3D models. New folder. Niche figurine. Open that up. Export. Open this back up again. And then import. Actually, wait. Cursor is selected. Import FBX 3D models niche figurine. There it is. Where did the textures go? I don't know. It looks good, just like this. Looks smooth. I'll grab the textures in a second, or figure out whether or not it actually exported them. Well, export FBX. Select objects. Perfection. Yeah, whatever. I'll close that. Minimize this. Copy this. And yeah, I'm gonna paste it into the folder. That way, there is no excuse for this to not find the texture. Or I can just... Yeah, okay. Alpha goes into the alpha. This will be rendered as alpha clip. I'm gonna leave the texture as blurry because it's meant to be like a figurine. And I will also merge all of these objects together. Why did that happen? Oh yeah, that's right, because the platform was using a separate material. Nah, screw it. All right, average diameter of an amoeba. 4.5 centimeters. Go into item. And on the X dimension, it should read 4.5 is little amoeba. Is little amoeba. I don't want it to be as small as an amoeba. Maybe like slightly larger, like 0.6. There we go. I still think it's too small. Maybe like 10 centimeters. object. Then the little Q plush. Control P object. So now, if I move this, then it should move everything else. And I can select the hierarchy. With this as the active one. Nope, apparently not. Really? This is the active one. Oh, so that snaps. Shit. What is that doing? Oh. And then we don't need the alpha one. I didn't think we did, but apparently we do. Is it because it's sent to linear? Nope, that ain't it. Hmm. Well, seems like I can't join these objects together. Sure, it's taking a while to undo. Yeah, there we go. Oh, okay. If I move this and the, okay, yeah. And then I'll position it very meticulously until I find a satisfying place to put it. I plan to have the camera like right here. in this shot, looking up really close at the keyboard. So something like that would be a great placement. And I'm gonna adjust the back face, the clip threshold a bit, just so that more of the glasses are visible. Yes, this is still a song in Nintendogs. It's perfect. Oh, the UV maps didn't have the same name. It's probably why they all got screwed up. Yeah. Now it's all just one object. I will take a screenshot of this. Stream's been going for about 2 hours. I think that's a good length, considering that I don't stream often and don't even have a bank account. So, yeah, I guess that works. I'm probably gonna end the stream once I get a screenshot of this. No, it's not a good enough screenshot. I gotta show off more of the background. Desk. There we go. I believe that I am now ready to end stream. You saw most of the process of me making this cardboard box. Any ideas for who we should raid? Actually, I'll check my follow list. Let's see, Addy Estrella. Yeah, let's just raid Addy Estrella. I'm guessing it's exclamation point raid, right? Is that how that works? No? Help, I forgot how to raid. Um, oh, slash raid. All right. I'll see you folks later. Maybe. I don't know. I can press the raid button. Okay. Yeah, I thought that it was just gonna be a timer and then immediate. But apparently there's a timer, and you have the option to just skip to it. Um, I can see users in chat, but I can't actually see like who is watching actively. Um, I should probably give you a chat message or something. Um, uh, I'll type it out. There we go. Good enough. Tell them to return their aluminum cans if any of you are actively watching. I'll see you guys, if maybe. I don't know. I don't even know when I'm gonna stream again. Might not even happen.
Oh, oh, Fake. Oh my goodness, thank you so much for the raid. How are you, Fake? For those coming in from O Fake Stream, hello, my name is Addie Estrella. You can call me Addie. I am a professional illustrator that works on fan arts, on games, film, and animation on my streams, and I also spend a couple of days of gaming as well. I've recently debuted as a VTuber, and I'm super happy to have you all here. If you have any questions on my technical art process, feel free to ask. If not, come in and chat and hang out. I'm always happy to talk while drawing. Return your aluminum cans. I'm pretty sure most of them were lurking or using me for background noise. Hey man, that's okay. We always love us our lurkers. Gotta give hip pats to our lurkers. Oh yes, thank you, Streamlabs. I should save. Nothing wrong with that. Let me just get myself a sip of water here.